There's more than a myriad of choices when it comes to rail pass travel in Europe. A global Eurail pass is especially appropriate for those doing more than, say, 3 countries, and comes in first and second class varieties and can be purchased in various lengths of time or numbers of days. If you're over 25, you must purchase first class. It allows discounts on ferry service, particularly to Greece, and discounting trains to the Eurostar to London, although specifically not valid in the UK given their own Britrail pass. It allows discounts on ferry service to Finland and even to Estonia. New for 2009, the Eurail Global Pass has added to the Czech Republic. Previously, in 2008, they added Romania and Croatia, with Slovenia the year before. Austria generally provides a reservation-free rail travel experience with your pass, with the noted exception of their business class, which has its own separate leather-seated compartments. But do know when traveling from Austria to especially Italy, which requires reservations on most major trains, that will be in effect at the Austrian border. Belgium is generally a reservation-free country when it comes to rail travel with your pass, with the noted exception of the Thalys high-speed train, which passes to France. That can be avoided by taking the TGV service from either Brussels or Lille, and specifically to Paris, changing at Charles de Gaulle to the RER. To the north, to the Netherlands, Amsterdam, the ICE offers similar timings and requires no reservation. And to the east, to Germany, take the ICE international train, which is reservation-free. Denmark's trains generally do not require reservations, with the first-class service providing free coffee, fruit drinks, and Danish newspapers, Aus du Lere Danske, and international service, all X2000 trains to Sweden, or you can also transfer to Malmö in Sweden, require reservations, with the second class being far cheaper, the first class having a complimentary meal on the X2000 Swedish trains. Travel to Hamburg over Puttgarten Rodby is either done by Eurocity Danish service, which nominally requires a reservation, or ICE German service, which they have yet to check for reservations. Finnish trains generally require no reservation. The S. Pendolino Fiat-built trains, slightly faster, slightly nicer, do require a reservation and generally have slightly faster timings. French high-speed TGV trains take the same but moderate supplement in both first and second class for pass holders. There is also ordinary trains called Teos that take a mandatory supplement that's even cheaper, and there's intercity trains which generally do not. The ICE or TGV international high-speed service to Germany has a higher supplement but still being far cheaper in second class. Artesia trains to Italy, being high-speed TGVs, have its own moderate supplement fee. The Thalys trains to Belgium and beyond are expensive and can be avoided by taking TGV service from Paris or Charles de Gaulle Airport. German trains almost never require a rail supplement or reservation with your pass, with the noted exception of a very rare instance for the Sprinter. That's a high-speed and rare express stop train, usually timed for business weekends, and occurs maybe once or twice a week in most major western and northern cities. Otherwise, the trains, even though they may require a supplement in other countries, particularly even Thalys service from Cologne to Aachen, as well as those Eurocity and other trains going to Italy, they're still usually reservation free in Germany. Hungarian trains, especially if connecting from the west in Vienna, are usually reservation free. Some of the international services are marked as having reservations being required, but in the instances I've experienced, that was not the case. Italy generally has reservations on any major train. The high-speed and the Alta Velocità trains, the Eurostar Italia, have higher supplements, the higher even still for the Alta Velocità trains. The Eurocity, the Cisalpino, also require supplements even though they don't on the non-European portions of their routes. Dutch trains in the Netherlands never take reservations or supplements on your pass, including even the international high-speed service to Germany on their ICE. The exception, of course, is the Thalys train to Belgium and beyond. That can be avoided entirely by taking the intercity service to Brussels and runs at just about the same timings. Trains in Norway, if they're long distance, do require a supplement, with the noted exception of those entering Oslo on an international basis. Portuguese trains, the high-speed Alpha and the long-distance intercities, do require mandatory supplements, same both first and second class for reservations, and unique to Portugal, they must be made inside the country. The international service to Vigo is an ordinary train, no reservations. The two hotel trains, international to the French border and Madrid, do. A newer addition to the Eurail Global Pass in 2008 was Romania. The supplements are required for the express trains, which in my opinion are indistinguishable from the otherwise service except they make fewer stops, do require reservations. Spain has a number of train tariffs, with any train of any distance requiring a mandatory reservation supplement, and the second class is almost invariably substantially cheaper, first class often including a meal. The trains which are AVE and Euromed have higher tariffs. Those marked Talgo are marked with lower tariffs. Sweden's high-speed X2000 trains are high-speed and require a mandatory reservation. The first class is substantially higher with a complimentary meal. Second class, well, you still get the audio service, and the seats are just about the same size. The connecting service to Malmö to Copenhagen, Kophamn in Swedish, can be done with local trains requiring no reservations. International connections to Norway are generally reservation-free. Swiss trains in Switzerland are generally reservation-free, including even those segments which originated in countries which do have reservations, particularly those from Italy. The exception, of course, are the TGV trains connecting to France.